India's decision to acquire the Panzer S1 air defense system is a strategic masterstroke that effectively seals the final gap in the subcontinent's aerial shield. Military experts globally recognize this system as the premier solution for countering the complex, high-volume threats that characterize modern battlefields. The Panzer S1 has established itself as the global benchmark for point defense, demonstrating an unmatched ability to track and neutralize agile targets with ruthless efficiency. This acquisition signals a profound shift in Indian defense doctrine, prioritizing a battle-proven guardian that delivers absolute security for the nation's most vital assets. The primary driver for this acquisition is the protection of India's crown jewel, the S-400 Triumf. The S-400 is a strategic asset designed to dominate the skies at ranges of up to 400 kilometers, forcing enemy AWAC and fighters to retreat deep into their own airspace. However, a system designed to hunt high-altitude bombers is economically inefficient against the modern scourge of cheap, low-flying suicide drones. Firing a multi-million-dollar long-range interceptor at a plastic drone costing a few $1,000s is a tactical defeat even if the target is destroyed. The Panzer S1 solves this asymmetry perfectly. It serves as the dedicated bodyguard for the S-400, allowing the long-range giants to focus on strategic threats while the Pantsir handles the immediate, high-volume clutter of the battlefield. What the Panzer S1 achieved in recent conflicts is often overlooked but operationally staggering. It has served as the primary workhorse of point defense, credited with intercepting thousands of hostile aerial objects ranging from commercially available quadcopters to sophisticated cruise missiles like the Storm Shadow and high-speed artillery rockets. No other system in the world has fired as many shots in anger or defended against such a diverse array of saturation attacks. This combat experience is invaluable. The algorithms driving the Pantsir's fire control radars have been refined not in a simulator but against real-world NATO standard munitions, giving Indian operators a system that is already patched and updated for the threats of tomorrow. A key strength of the system lies in its hybrid design, which combines rapid-fire 30mm autocannons with short-range missiles on a single turret. This dual capability allows for a flexible escalation of force that few Western systems can match. The autocannons create a wall of tungsten and high explosives, shredding low-flying threats at a fraction of the cost of a missile launch. This dead zone of absolute denial within a 20-kilometer radius ensures that any munition attempting to slip under the S-400's radar floor meets a barrage of impossible density. Furthermore, recent upgrades have introduced the capability to quad-pack smaller specialized anti-drone missiles, potentially quadrupling the system's magazine depth. This allows a single vehicle to engage dozens of targets in seconds, a critical requirement for defeating the swarm tactics likely to be employed on India's borders. The geographical reality of the Indian frontier makes this acquisition even more rational. The Himalayan border is a nightmare of radar shadows where deep valleys allow helicopters and drones to approach undetected until they are nearly on top of a target. Long-range radar systems struggle to see into these crevices. The Pantsir, however, excels in this environment. Its optical and thermal tracking systems allow it to engage targets without relying solely on radar, making it immune to anti-radiation missiles that hunt active radar emitters. It can sit silent in a mountain pass, an unblinking sentinel that activates only when a threat breaks the ridgeline, delivering a lethal surprise to any adversary attempting to use the terrain for cover. Operationally, the Pantsir brings a mobility that matches the Indian Army's doctrine of cold start and rapid redeployment. Mounted on a rugged 8x8 chassis, it can traverse the same difficult terrain as the mobile S-400 launchers it protects. This ensures that the air defense umbrella moves with the force rather than being tethered to static concrete pads. Whether in the scorching deserts of the West or the freezing heights of Ladakh, the Pantsir provides a persistent, mobile shield that travels with the spearhead. Ultimately, this acquisition is about resilience and economic warfare. By deploying the Panzer S1, India forces its adversaries into a losing equation. To touch India's high-value assets, an enemy must first penetrate a dense layer of point defense that is specifically designed to chew up saturation attacks. The Panzer S1 transforms the S-400 battery from a powerful but potentially brittle asset into a self-sustaining fortress. In the high-stakes chess game of aerial dominance, India has just added the piece that makes its defense impenetrable, proving that the best way to win a war is to ensure your enemy runs out of options before you run out of ammunition.